State Park.
This is our campsite.
In,
It's just beautiful here. There's our van all loaded. We're in Tennessee. Right over there there's a little pavilion. This is where we saw the turkeys this morning, right by our van, right there. And there's our water across the street. And there's the bathhouse, and we're all alone. There's hardly anybody in the park. It's just a beautiful spot. And Lois is going to be ready in another 15-20 minutes. She's got to put the other shoe on. This is the beginning of the park. The Sutherland Sugarlands Visitor Center.
Those who fought for the creation of the park have handed down a never-ending legacy of caring.
Layson Volcanic, 1916. The Rocky Mountains. Virgin Islands. Bend, 1844. Teton. Teton again. Mount McKinley National Park. National Park. Mojave Desert.
Two red lights.
Our way to Elk Mount Campground. And this is a little stream that's coming down, going through the Elk Mount Campgrounds. Happens to be raining today. I'm sure the focus is going to be off here. And we'll get back on it here. And here's our little camper. Well, this is going to be our campsite for the night. Nice, right by a nice little stream. We had a little noise of the stream all night. Honey, shut that motor off. That's what we're going to hear all night. Beautiful, beautiful area. Here's our camper right here. We're ready to go. Now we're going to go on a little tour. And can't do this. What kind of deer this is, but it's deer. It's like a moose deer. Clouds are right in the trees. There's an old cabin in here somewhere we're going to see. This is the road up to the cabin that we're going to see. What's the name of the cabin, honey? Turn around. Answer me. What's the name of this cabin? This house dates back, I don't know how many hundreds of years. And we will know what the name of it is when we get back to the car, seeing as how we both have CRS and can't remember the name of the thing. It's on our map. These people used to be able to live here. And when the state took over, they evicted them. This is the inside of this little house. This is the view they had from their porch. What a view. Right up in the clouds. Couple old cedars. Dogwood's out the back door there. There's my baby doll. What, honey? And there's all those dogwoods. Those are dogwoods, aren't they? Beautiful sight. The cabin we were just at was
John Oliver.
John Oliver's cabin, oldest log cabin in the area that's still in existence. Here's a view of the mountain in the clouds. There's some deer right on the side of the road here. There's 1, 2, 3, 4. Heaven knows how many more there are here. I see 5 now. There's a turkey over there preening himself. Going to go flying away or not? I don't think so. He's preening himself. This is an old primitive Baptist church in the Smokies.
At Caves Cove.
At Caves Cove. This is the Methodist church it's still in existence here in the Smokies.
Cemetery behind
And then
you.
the cemetery is back there.
Look at the rocks inside.
Yeah. Mountains are coming down to the clouds a little bit here. We're a beautiful area. This is the Missionary Baptist Church of Caves Cove.
Established in 1827.
Yeah. And there's the cemetery back there. Hi, dears. Hi, dears. There's your tree. Where's the rest of them? Hey, what kind of deer are you? This is old Dan Lawson's place in the Smokies. Caves Cove. my darling. This is the Tipton place. I don't know what he's got over there, but kind of like maybe I kept his tobacco in there or something, I don't know. And this side of the road is a house. Kind of a neat little house. 7-bedroom house. There's a fisherman down there.
This lady set up a camera. Jeez. Can't get it fast enough.
That's one big boulder. Oh, okay. Water's coming from everywhere. Coming from there, it's coming from there. Coming from there and there and there. Keeps coming down the mountain. Okay. That's all right. Don't worry about it.
Get the flowers though. Now, this is the road to our campsite.
Our campground. We're already registered, so we can go in like we know what we're doing. And maybe we got supper on the grill. It's about 7 o'clock. And we got our table all set. There's my darling over there. We're right by the water. This is such a beautiful spot. The water just keeps coming. Oh, where it comes from. That's beautiful. Over there. She's working her butt off at this cooking business. Looks like we might eat yet. It's actually 6:13. I couldn't look at my watch because I had it set for timing the rice. We had rice, corn, and we have pork chops. And I used my little extra grill thing so things don't fall through. And underneath I got another piece of the expanded metal to keep the coals up off the ground. Worked out real nice. It's the third time we've cooked that. You just can't get it all. It's
No.
not wide enough angle.
Sit. The letter.
Honey,
We never have a picture of everybody.
what are you doing up here? We're up at the state line of North Carolina. Is this North Carolina? And Tennessee. Yeah. The road winds up and back and forth and around and about. We're still at the border of North Carolina and Tennessee, and these are the mountains in the distance. And there's a road we're probably going to be on in a minute.
Wait, don't go anywhere.
We're up at Klingman's Dome. The trees that were killed by the Japanese people that came over here somehow. There's the mountains out there. And the Smoky Mountains. There's a snowbird up here. Hi there, snowbird.
There's Junko.
What are you doing up here? This is too high for you.
He's eating some food.
This is where we're going up. Klingman's Dome. There's a little lake down there. I don't know what it is, but barely visible. We're probably about 6,500 feet now.
Honey, I got binoculars.
That lake down there is Fontana Lake. No, that's right. I just wanted to get a picture down here. These trees. Well, we're at Klingman's Dome all the way at the top. Lois and I made it up with about 25 stops on the way. There's Lois. Pictures. Round and round we go, and where we stop, nobody knows.
Yeah, I got your picture there.
camping what was good then.
My wife's idea.
No, it's
You don't sleep on the ground.
no, we don't do that around.
No way.
But we have like this, we enjoy it. You get out and
Well, the last camp trip I did was in the nice Harrison Bay in Bakersfield, and it was 20 degrees.
yeah,
We froze.
yeah.
There weren't enough pine needles for the park. We had a fire going
This is on the Blue Ridge Parkway. Still at the Blue Ridge Parkway. There's our van. There's my darling taking pictures. Another dogwood tree up in the mountains. My darling is crazy about them dogwood. After all, she's married to one, a dog. Is that a bar up in there? I don't know. I don't think that's a bar. There's a bar over here. There's my little bar. You get a 93rd picture of the dogwood. And here's some azalea. What do you call those, honey? What are these? Azaleas?
No. Rhododendron.
Rhododendrons. These rhododendrons are through the entire mountain area. Everywhere you look, there's rhododendrons, but they're not in. They just don't happen to be in bloom right now. We're about a month early, but the whole place is just full of them. Just nothing but beauty. One mountain after another. Just God. We got Enyon right now. Oh, there's a hawk up there. See if I can find him. There he is. Oh boy, is he beautiful. Yeah.
Okay.
See that picture is still there?
Oh yeah. Okay. And then it just locked in.
And our voices will be there.
City of New Orleans, I've gone 500 miles when the day is done. Night time on the city of New Orleans. Changing cars in Memphis, Tennessee. Halfway there and we'll be home by morning. Through the Mississippi darkness rolling to the sea. All towns and the people seem to fade into a bad dream. These rails, they ain't hurting you. The conductor sings the song again. Passengers will please refrain. This train's got the Mississippi Railroad blues. Good night, America, how are ya? Hey, don't you know me? I'm your native son. I'm the train they call the city of New Orleans.
Everybody's waiting to get on the train. The train's coming pretty soon. We got a board in about 10 minutes. Looks like we got a crowd here today. That house down there, honey.
What you're trying to view on the right-hand side of the train is the Fontana Reservoir. It was created by the construction of Fontana Dam back in the mid-1940s, and it is a very deep lake with as deep as 580 feet. Now the water's not all the way up to full pool at this time. It's on its way up there, but what happened this past winter, they drained this reservoir all the way down to the riverbed in order to inspect the bottom of Fontana Dam. They've got that shore done now, and they're letting the water come back in. It will come all the way up to the tree line. They'll be there in a couple more weeks. They'll stay there until about next August, and then they'll start draining it again. Well, they don't take it nearly as far this year. This year is far enough to make room for the generation building stuff. The next time we see it down as low as it was this year, will be the year 2005, when they have to inspect the bottom of the dam again. Now, the little houses you see floating out there on the lake are there by permit from the Tennessee Valley Authority. They cannot be lived in on a permanent basis. They're there only for holidays, weekends, and vacations. Everything has to be going on by boat and taken back on by boat. They're tied to shore with large cables. They tour up and down with the level of water. They're assigned one particular spot and one to that's where they have to stay. Now, when they created this reservoir, there's several things they had to do. First thing they did was move this railroad and along the riverbed. They moved it up to where we are now. And then there were some 1,300 families that had to be relocated. Out of some 7 regional towns that were down in this area. And they did not go willingly. They had to be forced out. Once they got them out, they came back in and they destroyed the little towns. Then they cut the timber out, and then they flooded the land as you see it now. They created a Fontana Reservoir. Lakes in this area are Fontana, Pulaski, and Michigan. All three have great recreational facilities on them. see the shadow of the trestle, and you can see the shadow of the train that's crossing over the trestle. This is what we like to call our complaint department. If you do have one, we're going to ask you to step outside at this time. No, not really. Just give you a little overview of the mother on the trestle.
In case the steam engine would ignite the bridge, they would have water to douse the bridge to put the fire out. Okay. And that's exactly what that was for.
Look out on the left-hand side, you see some little telegraph poles attached to the trestle. For many years, it was the only means of communication up here in East Mountains. Until they finally introduced telephone. Some of the old telegraph poles are still attached to the left-hand side of this trestle. Look across the lake on the left-hand side, see broken up concrete coming down out of the trees up there. That was the main highway into one of those buildings that they destroyed. That was Little Highway 11, I believe it was, and they're going to end that little located right at the mouth of the little road. You'll notice a high mountain way in the background. That is the highest spot in the Great Smokies National Park. 10 years ago, in the elevation of 6,640 feet. And you'll notice that you're looking up to around the river or landing back toward the possibly kind of a blue haze in the air. Kind of reminds you of the Indians in this land, the land of blue smoke. The highest man reached in the Rocky Mountains, standing 480 feet.
hills from this one spot. Back up. I thought that back
That tree is the Princess Polonia tree, which is native to China and Japan. We're just now starting to get some purple flower, lavender flower, comes out this time of the year. And was big concert last year.
Why don't you get over here so I can take a picture of you? Okay. Just don't be falling down there, honey. Just be careful. Just turn around. You don't have to go any further. There. Smile pretty.
Here we are on the train in the Smokies. We stopped by a waterfall to eat lunch, and it's really beautiful here. So I will take the water, Peter, distance, and take the waterfall too.
Say something, Pamela.
Breakfast is almost ready, except for Daddy's got to make good eggs. I need 1 coffee cup. Okay. I only have 400, but they're packed away in boxes somewhere. And I
Do
haven't.
you know where
run
the
into
coffee cup is, honey?
Does she have to go in the truck to get it?
Huh? Where is it? Oh yeah, well I better get it
I
out.
gotta make some more coffee, I think. So, because I've been drinking on it because I didn't think you guys would drink it. Oh, it's real fixed up.
Now this is
This is
Elton's.
where I made all my bacon.
This is Elton's workshop.
I put all the bacon in the...
That's his super
Don't
duper
look, show everything when all this food's over.
old timey drill press.
PK
There's a lathe that goes back a few days. And I'll tell you, it's a big one. And it's a beauty.
We had good pictures of this that we
It's
have.
an absolute beauty.
Of course, it didn't have a toaster oven on it. You couldn't preach it.
Oh, is that a toaster oven? Oh, is that where we're cooking the
Pumpernickel.
pumpernickel in? Oh, that's neat.
Well, I have bacon ready, and I could make the toast.
There's a
but I didn't
bandsaw
wanna
that
make
goes
toast.
back a day or two.
Eggs. Which I can make the eggs, but they're not going to be pretty. That's fine. Look at this. What? Oh, I thought you made it. I think Lois is taking a
Yeah,
shower.
say something, Pamela. That's what you got to say, Pamela.
I'm glad the only pictures you're not sending home are the ones of me in the morning with my glasses on and my apron on, cooking in the shop. Because that's the only
Engineers.
the family might think, man, she's looking rough. But I always look rough in the morning, real rough.
Now tomorrow we can take pictures with both the doors open and you have plenty
Some
of light.
light. And you get to see Elton's little grandbaby girl.
Yeah, she's
and
pretty.
then
We need
you
to
get
find
see
Josh.
Randy's little teeny baby. He was born 10 pounds 4 ounces. He was grown. He was lifting his head up the first day of life.
He sure was. Lift his head up. Ern sure did.
Now his daddy says he can lift his head up for a long time and leave it up for a few minutes.
Yeah, you got this thing
He's only a
set
few
for
weeks
outside.
old.
Yeah.
Babies 6 months old sometimes don't do that.
Oh, and there's your Harley sign.
Yeah, it used to be Harley Corner back there, but all we have now is Wizards.
Oh, that's what I gotta get is a picture of this wizard bike.
Wait a minute. This is a bike.
Oh, the heck with that bike.
Now put it out here in the light.
It's a retro glide.
A who?
Retro glide by
What's that?
Raleigh. It's an
Oh.
old-fashioned bike.
Oh, yeah? Okay, what about this one over here? This is
I
what I
don't
like.
ride it.
This little wizard bike. Brand new wizard bike. Can you imagine?
Maybe put it in the light too.
Yeah. Now there is one heck of a wizard.
All new and improved Wizard.
Look at that motor. Just like they used to be. I gotta get the other side of it. Turn that thing around, will you? I wanna get the other side of the motor because that's the side we'll recognize. Just like they used to be. Only this one's got better ignition than they used to have. Got electronic ignition. Jeez. And what else has it got that it doesn't have before?
Roller bearings in the crankcase.
Oh yeah, roller bearing and crankcase. And it's got the latest type of brakes and everything.
My new bike.
Oh my gosh. Well, you got 2 bikes?
That's one she bought 73. She still has.
73 or
Oh my
74.
God.
With my own money.
I'll be darned.
Pete had a gold Continental and I got a
Yeah.
Varsity because that's what I could afford. You knew the names and you knew, oh, I can never afford the Continental. I got to buy the Varsity. And I bought the lock and the bottle and the green cord thing. Everything had to match. And I've been matching everything ever since then. Matching, 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 matching. But I bought this. This blows up my tires. This is relatively new. But that's a
And
cool bike.
what kind of a Chrysler is this over here now? This is a
1947 Chrysler, New York.
1947. Oh my God. And this is, what is this?
1978 Dodge Magnum that I bought brand new in 1978.
Yeah. Look at that thing. Got the,
I think the front end on it. It's got a real different front end.
not quite enough light here.
Yeah, probably.
Buddy. Smile pretty. Pamela.
Oh, it's a picture. I thought it was a story.
It is. I just took a snapshot.
Oh, but you can get them developed?
Haley.
All right, come on, let's go
Come
this
here.
way. Come on.
Come on, talk.
Ice cream's over there, baby.
I think I seen the plant over there. Yeah. Something good.
That's a great Mormon. This little black and white one here, that's
I know, say bud. Where's Lois? Ahead of you?
I think everybody's ahead of me.
Oh yeah, she went, I see back. They're kind of happy there's a lot of guests here today. You know.
Look at that kid, all look flying around.
Look at that big one on the top.
Yeah, wow, he is a big one.
Yep.
Oh yeah. Still not enough.
Oh. You can say something. Well, this is Lois's favorite place. Somewhere to get some more stuff to put around. These are all different kinds of rhododendrons, I guess, right, honey? Right. Are these those things that we were in the mountains with?
Had to pay for it.
I keep forgetting to open this.
Get in his way.
Honey, you're walking right in front of me. Never mind. Dianthus and delphinium. Do what?
Another room right there. There's another room right there. other thing is. You went 2 rooms already? A room and a room, and now there's another big room thing right there. Really big room thing. A toy department. He was shopping again. Here. Okay. I might need to get closer. Oh, okay.
This is coralberry.
I know, wasn't that funny?
And those are red flowers.
The birds of prey species for a few different reasons. First and foremost, this is what's known as a social hawk. Most birds of prey out in the wild are not social at all. They typically choose a single mate and they will live and hunt within a specific area or territory, whereas this bird prefers to live in groups and colonies and they hunt together in packs. In fact, they've been nicknamed the air wolf because their hunting technique is very similar to that of wolves. What they will do is they will get together in a group, maybe 5, 10 or more birds at a time. Some of those birds will actually get down on the ground on foot as it's being flushed out into the open by the birds on the ground. And that's what's known as cooperative hunting. Well, speaking of hunting, would you like to see Harriet do a little hunting for us here today? Are you sure? Yep. All right. Well, let's see what we have over here. We're going to see if we can get her to clean up the stage a little more. So, a few treats left over from the birds in the last show. Right up here. All right. Harriet, up top, up. We're going to see if we can get her to do a little tack posturing for us today. And to do that, I'm going to present her with one of her favorite prey items. Let's see what we have in the bag here for her today. Oh, it's her favorite food. You catch it here. The leather bag. It is a family program. It's a simulated hunt. What we're going to do here is present her with this leather bag. She has been trained to attack just like she would attack prey out in the wild. At the last moment, I'm going to pull it away from her to simulate the prey trying to evade or get away from the predator, and we'll just see what she does to capture her prey. Harriet, other side, up.
Oh, God.
All right.
Something?
Let's see what she does. Hup, hup. Hup, hup, hup. Now, there's a lot of interesting things to talk about with owls in general. They have a lot of features that other birds don't have. The first thing we're going to notice while he's turned around here is that he has very large eyes. Those eyes do allow him to see things very well. And by the way, if you're wondering if it's harmful for him to be out during the daylight, the answer's no. There's an old wives' tale that says that owls can't come out during the daylight because it's harmful to their eyes, sort of like a vampire. But they can actually adjust the pupils of their eyes just like we can to let in just the right amount of light. Now, these birds have a lot of interesting features, and because they do have such large eyes, birds of prey in general can see about 8 to 10 times better than we can, but owls do have the exceptional ability of seeing things very well at night. It's been said that an owl only needs the light of one candle to see approximately 1 mile away. They have very, very good nighttime vision. Now, if there's not a lot of moonlight for them to see by at night, or there's not a lot of street lamps out in the forest, they do have another means of hunting. They have the ability to hear things very well also. Come over here, Horton. Weep. Come over here. Hup. Now, if you notice at Horton's face, look around the outline of his face. There's sort of a black outline around there. That is the outline of what we call a facial disc. This is an inverted dish, sort of like a satellite dish, just like you'd get your television stations from. This allows them to funnel sounds through their facial structure into their ears, not those things on top of his head. Those are actually just tufts of feathers. They're not horns and they're not ears, but it is where he gets the name the great horned owl from. Now, he does have those ears or those tufts of feathers pointed up at the moment. Really, the only time they do that is picture of one of us, of a human. It does not make a friction sound when their feathers cross, so they don't make that familiar flapping sound that you would hear other birds making. Now that would be beneficial to them for hunting at night because a lot of the animals that they hunt for also have good hearing as well, like rabbits with big ears and mice and rats. They do eat rabbits, rats, squirrels, mice, snakes, and one of their favorite foods is the skunk. Which brings us to his next feature, his sense of smell. The American bald eagle. Please welcome Woodward. Hup, hup, hup. Welcome, Woodward. Now this bird is our national emblem. He is a young bald eagle. These types of birds do not get that familiar white head and white tail until they've reached about 3 to 4 years of age. Now this bird is in captivity because if you notice his beak, it's a little deformed. His beak curved over the wrong direction when he was very young, so he's not able to use his beak as his knife and fork. And that's how the birds of prey eat their food, is by usually having that hooked beak, which allows them to rip and tear their food. Now, this bird almost was not our national bird. There was one member among our founding fathers that really did not agree that this bird should be our national emblem. Does anybody know who that was? Ben Franklin, that's right. He actually was an ornithologist in his early years, so he knew a few things about birds of prey. And he also knew that this bird was actually one that prefers not to do much hunting. They do hunt, just not very often. It is primarily a scavenger, just like a vulture. Now they do hunt for shorebirds like ducks and seagulls, sometimes fish. But they would prefer to find an easy meal before they would go out and hunt, which we prefer to think of as very smart. However, Mr. Franklin made the comment that he thought that this bird was a bird of poor moral character because of that feature about this bird. Luckily for us, the rest of our founding forefathers disagreed with his nomination because they did not want to be known as a nation of turkeys. That's right. For us. Now, Woodward's actually getting a little bit heated here, so we're going to go ahead and send him back. Let's say goodbye to Woodward, the American bald eagle. There we go. Now, what we're doing is playing a game. This is actually intended to be a fun game for the falcon. The object is for him to capture this lure as I'm presenting it in front of him. My job is to keep it away from him for as long as I can, and of course, the falcon always wins the game. Hup, hup, hup.
Where'd he go? There he is.
Please remember that these birds have been brought here to share with you their true beauty and majesty in demonstrating just a few of their natural abilities. They act as ambassadors to their counterparts in the wild, and they speak for those who cannot speak for themselves. They ask only that we all help to try and protect and preserve them and the environment that we all share. I'm pleased to report to you that as of August 25th of last year, the peregrine falcon was taken off of the endangered species list. Hup, hup. Hup, hup. That is a wild Cooper's hawk. Hup, 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 hup.
Uh-oh.
Hup, hup, hup.
Uh-oh.
Hup, hup, hup.
Uh-oh.
He's gotten away and he's headed back. Hup, 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 hup. Ladies and gentlemen, hup, ha! Banshee, peregrine falcon. Recycle everything that you can. It benefits them, and ultimately, it benefits us all. Thank you for joining us here today. We hope you've enjoyed the program. And enjoy the rest of your stay here at Callaway Gardens. Bye, everybody. If you'd like to take photographs or ask questions, we'll be around for a few moments. We ask that you please not go up on the grass area, and please stay on the black tile. Thanks again, and have a great time.
There it is.
Cool.
Pepsi, or I think it's a Pepsi.
Fine.
Okay.
She does the diet drinks.
Now, sir, are you taking...
What do you got to say?
Are you...
Tell me what you got to
taking
say.
my picture? Because
You're
if
one
you
of the
are,
million.
Tell me what
I will do like I did with Pete Joe when they were here.
What?
Well, you know, I call him Pete Joe still. But anyway, when he and Naomi was here with the two boys, I just be myself and just run my mouth and everything, and just he
No, he was snapping pictures. So whatever.
So what you got her?
I wouldn't even think of it.
Pajamas, no makeup.
I'm waiting.
You gotta be natural.
You're gonna wait for us to
Anything to
eat.
drink?
I'm fine right
He don't need nothing.
This
I, on the other
is
hand, need some of
screened
my Aunt Dale's iced tea, but I got a little bathroom first. Hey, this is new.
This is wonderful.
Yeah,
the
that's
only
right.
thing new is sugar.
The whole
I fixed
building
these.
right here.
I painted these. These were white,
Oh,
and
those
I
are
said
cute.
I don't
Nice.
want them white. I
She
wanted them
changed
the color of
everything.
the. Well, I wanted them the color of the trim on the
Yeah,
house.
it
So,
looks nice.
so I fixed those last night.
What, you
and,
gonna plant something in them?
No, it's gonna
Lois.
use as
Here
a trash
she's got the
can.
trash in both of them already.
I'm gonna use them as a trash
Lois should
can.
have something
I
planted
know
up there,
they're
I know.
planters,
You know,
but I'm gonna use them. And
Yeah.
believe
sure
you
do.
me, some of the couples, Paula East is almost professional, but she does teach. And her friend of hers was there, and the other night, and they just use all kind of. To me, well, they're close to professional.
Yeah.
I like
I
to watch
love
those
to
Latin
watch it.
dance things, and Elton likes to watch all that Latin dance
Yeah, I
stuff.
like to watch. I ain't about to try it, but I'll watch.
I was glad.
Pamela,
'cause
get up and
most
do that again. I want to see how they're
guy
dancing.
people wouldn't let you sit there and watch Latin dance on TV.
I tell you one thing.
I only got 2 minutes left on
I'd
this
give
tape.
I'm not gonna
anything
do that
if
whole
John could
series,
see
Dad.
her.
Honey, oh, I'm glad you finished your plate. You know, because I was like a little baby child. I didn't finish my plate. I'm like,
tell you
yeah, I'm
what,
filling out.
she-
Don't worry
I
about me.
remember when she was thin, very thin.
Dude, remember that far back?
I mean, too thin.
Really?
She went on that truck and just run
Well, you, in other words, you were sharing the blame.
No.
Oh,
No, no, it would be
You're
that.
not, you're not sharing the. Oh! look at him! If you
So
can
how come I couldn't
share
stay
the blame.
Because I was used to running a whole bunch
Oh,
of
Lord.
miles and rings around the medical center, I guess. I stayed still for a while.
Well, that.
And all of a sudden I looked down and my ankles were about the size of somebody else's. I'm like, whose legs are these? Whose legs are these? And why, when I stick my finger up to them, does it stay squashed in like for 25 minutes? So I thought I was dying of something. And
Yeah.
I thought, oh.
She was.
What could be
thin
causing
when
that?
y'all got married, wasn't she?
And then I really thought I better call my
little
doctor,
thin.
and I did talk to my doctor's nurse. She's like,
I
and
think
when I had to go to the doctor when I needed to
She
go to the
fills
doctor,
out mine.
he's like, get out of that truck and walk some.
Size
Drink some
8 or
water.
10 now.
You know,
Oh,
don't
she
eat
wears
so
it
much
well.
salt. What?
No,
Of
oh,
course.
yeah. Oh,
Anybody
she
who sits in a
does.
truck
She
all
does.
day,
Well,
legs are
she's
gonna
always
swell.
been
You
pretty
know, I mean,
to
you
me.
don't sit
But
for
when she
12
got
hours a day and not
real thin,
move around. Could you get out and walk a couple miles?
John was real
was dying
worried
of
about
some-
her.
I just
she
never
needs
swole.
to-
I never had children. I never
No,
swole.
right.
To eat more.
My finger would stay
He was
squashed
kinda
in for
worried.
And that was water? I mean, that was from not...
inactivity,
Yeah.
me
Oh,
being who
boy.
I am, and not everybody might not have it, but it's if you don't do anything. Yeah, I'm filling out. I can wear them, but there are some because they're just too tight in the waist.
She's wearing mine that I wore about a couple of years ago. Cause I tell you what, if I didn't stroll from walking, I
Right.
tell you the truth. If I didn't, I'd be Lord, no telling.
She does walk, and then when it's